Okay, so real quick, uh, okay, I was just wanting to. So this new expansion came out like a little over a week ago, I guess. And I was just wanting to show people a little bit of my strategy in playing this class and race. Okay. I guess to give a little quick overview, so these are the spells that get started. They start out with spell of spores, spell of germinate, spell of magician's bubble, spell of project spirit, spell of deep shade, and this is what they start out with. Okay, and then that. Okay, so in a video I saw someone use this spell right here, spell of spores. They leave it running, but I don't think that's a good idea because it's very, as you can see at this spell of spores window at the bottom right, the initial cost to cast is 5 mana points, but then every 4 seconds after the initial cast, as long as it's active, it's 1 mana point every 4 seconds. I think that's 2 mana intensive to keep all the time, which I saw someone on YouTube doing that, and I don't think that's a good idea. So rather, I think it's best to cast it before each little fight you do, and then like before you fight or whatever, you should cast that, and then once you're done, then deactivate it, and you just keep doing it like that because it's 2 mana intensive to keep all the time, at least at the lower levels. I don't know how it is. I mean, I think I have level maybe I have level 15 to 18 right now, but I still think it's 2 mana. Even at that level, it's still a 2 mana intensive. But yeah, I just decided to keep it off. But anyway, so I guess normally, so in this right here, oops, yeah, yeah, and I also like to keep spell of deep shade on. I think it's like I keep that on constantly. I don't. So as you can see, the cost is initially 4 mana points and then 1 mana point every 10 seconds. I think that's fine for most of the time, unless you just want to get your mana points, get them to regenerate a bit faster. Then you could turn it off, and then after that, turn it back on. But I think overall, it's most of the time it's better just to keep it on. Because that coupled with your duck thing, it's pretty good combo. But anyway, so I'll go ahead and show you my tactic here. So let me go ahead and cast this Deep Shade. I'll go ahead and cast Magician's Bubble. It acts like a, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and cast it just to show you. I don't cast it all the time. As you can see, it's pretty mana intensive, and yeah. But anyways, it protects me from, as you read, from one hurtful attack. But then after that, it bursts, and then But that probably increases as later on. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you my little tactic. I don't think that. Yeah, it's just a 15. It's not an ongoing pull from your mana. Okay, so just a 15 initial cost. Okay. Actually, for right now, oops. Let's see. Yeah, let me actually turn this off. I'm going to turn off the Deep Shade just because of that Magician's Bubble was too much. So, okay. Oh, yeah, and yeah, also Foul Spirit. I don't know if I showed that one. I don't know. Anyways, I think I did. Okay, so let me give you an idea. Oh. Okay. 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 Wow, like a king rat dude at the very beginning. Wow, not good. Okay, so let me go ahead and take this off so I can get some regeneration. I guess because I'm not gonna play on this character. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. Just make things faster. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So let me go ahead and I'm not gonna do the magician's bubble thing, but I will keep that. Okay. So let me just give you an idea of my little strategy, and I'm not, I haven't perfected this yet because I just started playing over the weekend. So bear with me. Okay. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not gonna pick anything up. I kind of consider the Scion class to be the supportive version of the Hermit class because they have a lot in common. I like to take down these lights because I'm concerned that they may mitigate the effect of my shade spell. Okay, this is a good idea. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, then I'll go ahead and cast this because I do it because I expect I might get hit, and then okay. And if anyone knows the difference between the height of this race, because I haven't looked into it yet, like if the height does anything, I'm not really sure. Here, one moment. Yeah, I'm not really sure if the height does anything. So if you know, let me know in the comments. Why am I picking stuff up? Habit. Huh, not really running into much. Oh yes, I'm actually glad there's a king rat. I'm actually glad there's a king rat, so that way I can show you the effectiveness of the mushroom, which is very effective. Very effective. Oh, and by the way, I should have said this already. Let me go over here really quick to get in the safety. This right here, go ahead and show you that. There's one first tier, second tier, and I think third tier. As far as I know, I'm only level 18 right now. It may increase, but third tier is maximum, and that's what that's all about. So, show you that. Oh wow, I've had my spores going this whole time. Ran down my mana. Wasn't even thinking about that. Anyways, hopefully we can get it up kind of soon. Let me take this off so that way it'll go a bit faster. Maybe I'll find the mana here soon. Don't want to go over there just yet because that's where that king rat is. I don't even know the name of it. And I think so real quick, the tiers, each time you cast the mushroom spell, like this one, it takes away a tier. And in order to get those back up, you either have to level, like in order to get the tiers back. But I mean, once the tier gets down to, like, suppose I cast the mushroom twice, then I can't cast anymore until I get another tier. And how do you get another tier? By leveling, or by, I think it said eating like rotten food. Like there's a percent. Yeah, there it is right there. And chance percent when eating rotten food. Yeah. But if you don't have any tiers, you can't cast that mushroom, very effective mushroom spell. And I don't want to do the spores just yet because I'm trying to get my yeah, these spiders, this will be good to cast on them as well. Is that what I think it is? Is that like the king spider? Like, I don't know what they're called. King Shelob or whatever. I think that's what they call it in the game. If so, no, I don't think it is. I was about to say if so, that would be crazy to have two boss spawns or mini boss spawns, whatever they are, on in one go. Maybe I can. Well, how much? 10 mana. How much is this? 4 mana. Okay. Yeah, I'll wait a little bit. I mean, skip ahead if you want to, I guess. Because I'm trying to. I want to. When I kind of start out doing all this with enough mana. Oh, trolls in there. Oh, cool. We have 3 tiers. Well, you don't want to go in there. Okay, I think we're good. No, I don't want to do that. So let me go ahead and show you how great this is. Hopefully I don't eat my words on that, but I can assure you that the vast majority of time, in my experience so far on my other mushroom hermit dude, it's great. I've had loads of benefits of it, so put it here. Okay, so oh yeah, and you get these little things. Pick up. Sometimes it drops another type of mushroom thing where you throw it, and where it lands, it creates a mushroom, but then it very quickly. Oh, okay. I had to deactivate my spore spell. Anyways, yeah, there's another type of mushroom. You throw it on the ground, and it creates a mushroom real quick. A mushroom sprouts or whatever, and does some damage, and then it quickly goes away though. Either, I don't know if that's because it has low health or it just has a short time duration. Okay, now I'm going to go test this on spiders. Do I have my... Yeah, okay. Like, it's really good if someone hits you and that's around the air, and you also have that, then, like, I do crazy good damage with that. So I'm going to do the spiders really quick. Where did those go? Wait. Okay, yeah. Okay, I gotta plan this out right because I don't want to screw up. It looks like there are 3. Okay. So this is the activation. I wonder if I can. Let me. Wonder if I can do this. Yep, here we go. It's pretty effective. And those little yellow things, that's just the area of effect damage going on. Those little yellow swirls and stuff. It just shows you where the area of effect is of the spore. Yeah, and then real quick, I'll go ahead. Where's that skeleton that I just saw? And that time I didn't even use the duck. It's like the mushroom is just a super awesome weapon of its own. There is one advantage that the Scion has over, or the Dryad Scion has over this racing class, is they have tiers as well. Their tiers are instead of growth it says foliage, I think, and their tiers are instead of eating rotten food, you get them by, I mean, same thing. You either level, but the other way to do it is to get some foliage is to drink water. That's a lot easier, at least in my experience, than finding rotten food. Usually, you find slightly aged food or whatever, or fresh food. But so it seems like the Scion has an easier time of getting their tiers back than the Hermit class. Where did the skeleton go? I was just going to show you another one more time the spores technique, which I guess I really don't need to because there's really not much to it. I'm glad I did leave my spores on earlier, so that way you can just see how fast it gets drained if you just leave it on all the time. It's going to be a dead end. Okay, there it is. Yeah, and then take it off, and that's that. So yeah, if you have any better strategies, please leave in the comments. Thank you.